A big thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Hey you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So today we're diving into the world of stereotypical pirate outfits in Sea of Thieves. A magical place where cosmetics don't define your look, they define your personality, your decision-making skills, and how loudly you shout hacks in proximity chat. Before we start, remember, these are stereotypes. If you wear any of these sets and don't act like this, that's great. You're unique. Fantastic even. You're the rare shiny Pokemon in the Sea of Thieves community. And if your set isn't here, don't complain. That's a good sign. That means you're not predictable. Congratulations, you've officially beaten the tutorial of personality. Okay, gather around the campfire and let's meet the absolute units roaming the waves. The OG. You can spot an OG pirate by the fact they're wearing something that hasn't existed in the shop since the Queen still had a pulse. They log in after a few years away, take one look at emissaries, falling masts, fire spreading, hourglass battles, and say, when did all of this happen? They're the dads of the seas. Confused, slightly overwhelmed, but still unexpectedly competent when threatened. They fight like someone who vaguely remembers how the controls work, but can't quite recall what half the buttons do. They show up for seasonal rewards, play a handful of sessions, then disappear for another 2 updates like migrating birds. The all-black stealth ninja. These players believe in 2 things. Wearing all black makes them invisible, and blunderbusses work from a range of a long-range sniper rifle. They live for tucks. They breathe for tucks. They have a PhD in ladder glitches and can fold themselves into the map table like origami. Sadly, their stealth tactics always fall apart when someone competent just happens to walk past them. Once caught, they follow the usual script, accuse everyone within 5 nautical miles of hacking, leave the server, tell their friends of a heroic, heavily edited version of the events. The Jack Sparrow roleplayer. This poor soul saw the Pirate's Life trailer and thought, yes, I will become Captain Jack Sparrow and everyone will adore me. They buy the entire Emporium bundle before they even load in, they step out of the tavern and are immediately boarded, blundered, and sent to the ferry before they can say, savvy. They're confused why nobody cares about their character, they're confused why pirates attack them, they're confused why they can't charm skeletons with witty dialogue. They uninstall within 5 days and return to watching movies. The Golden Statue. This player wears the gold curse like a Nobel Prize. Upper body cosmetics? Nah. Shirts? Absolutely not. Everyone must witness the glittering trauma they endured to earn this curse. Golden Statue players are surprisingly always delightful. They'll fight you, sink you, steal your loot, and somehow you'll thank them for the experience. They radiate beam through enough energy. Their joy comes not from winning battles, but from knowing they never have to do tall tales ever again. That sunken curse guy. Let's talk about fashion crimes. For reasons unknown to humanity, this curse became wildly popular, but 100% of the people who wear this curse look like they got dressed whilst blindfolded during an earthquake. Every sunken curse player is PvP focused, meaning they run at you constantly, they die constantly, and they come back constantly. They board by nosediving your ship like a confused dolphin. Once sunk, they will return 7, 8, 12 times, each time more hopeless than the last, and when they finally do kill you just once, you're the noob. Obviously. These players watch one shaky TikTok montage with terrible trap music and are still living off the adrenaline. The Crab Lord. These days, rarely seen, but when you do see one, they're usually lying dead on the deck whilst their ship is sinking around them, with their soul floating above them like a lost balloon. These players bring absolutely nothing to the table, apart from poor fashion sense. They sit on the ship doing nothing, accomplish nothing, and the moment the gold rolls in after a session, they log off. In combat, they're wild cards. They'll sword lunge straight into the ocean whilst their ship is sinking. They'll fall off the ship unprompted and somehow get a lucky board, and they'll fire out of the cannon in completely the wrong direction, zipping through the clouds at a high altitude like a World War II bomber. Ooh, what a great segue for today's sponsor. War Thunder is the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made, where over 2,500 different tanks, jets, helicopters, and warships all collide. You choose your nation, build your lineup, and jump straight into action. One moment you're pushing forward in a heavy tank, the next you're slicing through the sky in high-speed dogfights. Every vehicle feels unique. You're not just pointing and shooting, you're managing ammo, adjusting for distance, and making every shot count. Hit an engine and your enemy is stranded. Strike the ammo rack and they're gone in a fireball. With cross-platform matchmaking and now available on mobile devices, mixed with new vehicles constantly being added, the battles never get old. If you want a game that rewards skills, strategy, and a bit of chaos, War Thunder might be exactly what you're looking for. Join a community of over 95 million players and play War Thunder for free using my links in the pinned comments or the description. If you're new or you haven't played in the last 6 months, you'll get a massive bonus pack for PC and console that includes multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor vehicle decorator, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of a premium account. It's available for a limited time only, so don't miss out. Pirate Legend poster child. In 2018, Pirate Legend was elite. Now, you can get it by accidentally doing voyages while looking for fish. These players proudly display the full Pirate Legend set like it's a national costume. They join open crews exclusively, presumably because their friends refuse to be seen with them. You'll find them yelling orders, failing to follow their own orders, sinking within minutes, and blaming the nearest newbie for it. How could it possibly be them? They're Pirate Legends. Sure you are, champ. Sure. The Ashen Toaster. Every Ashen Toaster looks like they were cooked evenly on the outside but remain frozen in the inside. They always run sword and flintlock for some reason. They always yell on mic, whether they're aware of it or not, and they always ram rocks at full speed. They are the most common pirates on the seas, and their ship names are always something edgy like the Soul Harvester, Darkened Tide, the Bringer of Darkness. Relax, mate, you look like a burnt marshmallow with commitment issues. The Dark Warsmith. One of the most common outfits, not because people want it, but because PlayStation 5 owners got it for free. These players are almost always new, always somewhat friendly, always very confused, always launching a single firebomb at you as a final farewell after sinking. Honestly, they're adorable, like puppets trying to rob a bank. The Sailor Dude, the iconic sailor dress, and the cheapest hat they can find in the shop, and a level of confusion that could power a small town. These players have played hundreds of hours, but still can't comprehend concepts like patching holes prevents sinking, water is bad when it's inside ship, and fire hurts. They're somewhat lovable and chaotic, and about as effective in combat as a wooden spoon in a hurricane. Bless their little hearts. The Skeleton Curse. These guys exist purely for fun. Usually you're suffering. Skeleton Curse players are chaotic neutral. They run double guns, they hate swords, their ship names toe the line between comedy and community guidelines. You'll sink them, they'll sink you. Either way, everyone laughs. They're the drunk uncles of the seas. The Green Ghost Curse. If the Skeleton Curse is fun chaos, Green Ghost Curse is pure salt. These players blame everything on hip reg, lag, wind direction, and the phases of the moon. Anything except their own decisions. Every fight ends with them insulting something, your loadout, your aim, your style, your ancestry, your food plan, but when they win, it's because they're better, and when they lose, it's because you cheated. It's just their nature. Golden Bones Skeleton. These are the final form of toxicity. Golden Bones players communicate exclusively using slurs, threats, and breathing aggressively into the mic. You will report them, and you will not feel bad about it. You will understand why this stereotype exists within 10 seconds of meeting one. And as for people using the Golden Ghost Curse, this is the complete polar opposite. For some strange reason, these are always the nicest players you encounter in Sea of Thieves. Maybe it's because they spend far too much time PvPing that it's now just become an afterthought rather than being an exclusive part of their gameplay. In my experience, I really have nothing bad to say about people rocking the Golden Ghost Curse, apart from they do look like a walking urine splash. And ladies and gentlemen, the Reaper, the universal stereotype, the world's favorite disaster. Reaper outfit plus 0 skill equals perfection. These players sprinted into the store, bought the edgy armor, and never purchased anything else again. Their aim is horrific, their naval is tragic, their aggression is adorable, they fire cannons like they're allergic to accuracy, they always engage in battle but are always the first to sink, and they're always the first person to say rolling on deck laughing as the ship goes down. They are the walking memes of Sea of Thieves. And the seas wouldn't be the same without them. But that's not a good thing. And there you have it, folks, the full catalogue of walking cliches in the Sea of Thieves. If you recognized yourself, don't worry, we all fall into stereotypes eventually, and if you didn't recognize yourself, stay mysterious. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Play War Thunder now for free using my links in the pinned comments or the video description to get yourself a massive bonus pack for PC and console. Remember, if you're new or you haven't played in the last 6 months, this pack includes multiple premium vehicles, the exclusive Eagle of Valor vehicle decorator, 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of premium account time. It's only available for a limited time, so get clicking those links. That wraps it up for today, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed and tickle that subscribe button if you really enjoyed the video. As always, take care and happy sailing.